offense will have the football first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger with easy completion.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Utes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Secures it at the 30. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the Utah State Aggies offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end in the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He'll pull it down, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. The Utes are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goal post and trying to create some room. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The pass didn't work last time, but it might this time. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and get them in the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. When you think about it, you got the lead, you got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Back to throw, it's Duggar. Here comes the heat. Pass rush. And they get him at the 32. Just a great job defensively.
decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's great.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way.
They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to bring it down.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody's thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They just haven't been able to get much going so far, hunting it away on both possessions. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to throw, it's Duggar. Bringing the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes to the 9.
That is how you start a drive. Beat the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short of the fourth down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it in at the 40. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. With jet sweep pass. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Utes will try to move the chains on 4th down. They'll run the streak for it. The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Utah holding the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Second and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's great.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
From the gun, they'll try to miss. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And the Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll run play action. They're working that left side. Takes it all the way down to the 40 for making the grab, and they're set up.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
The Utes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Between the uprights, it's good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal keeper coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and they're running away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back to pass, it's Duggar. Got his man down the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go, whether you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally, or just create a little bit of space and some quality games.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
The defense defense playing zone coverage there. We're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
This is why Lysackle is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing with more tacklers. He's down to the 24. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David's got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Quarterback making checks. They'll send the back in motion.
We got this.
First play of the drive, last to throw. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Utes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
The Utes are facing third and inches. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out of their own 37.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
And the Utes look to keep this drive humming. Look out, he's got room. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well give it to him again. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing his pass.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. They'll be run out of bounds at the 14. The Utes have it with the first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and
but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swan. So big playmaking is always a possibility. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Dropping back, it's Duggar. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count.
Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
And the Utes will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustment. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said it.
Once that ball was loose, offense doesn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball there. It was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
The Utes have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick down here on the goal-to-go situation. They break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pedrino. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game,
say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good positions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big stick with him to it? Dropping back, it's Duggar. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. He just has to make that catch. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this game.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the Utes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, the ground game. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Leaves it with the back. Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26. After the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just...
He's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run there. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Aggies have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. He'll keep it himself. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing for the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Utah has a back in the offense coming onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket.
that's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. So nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced the punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Looking to the big tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Duggar. Makes the grab, it's Thompson. He'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first run.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back.
He's got it. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, takes the defense off guard.
They're dealing with a second and long. Gonna look downfield again. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football, and right now offensively they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside, was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Big kick here. Can claw them ever so closer to that lead, and the crowd trying to rattle this guy. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Quick release by the QB. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get it on the ground with the 41. He threw a couple of costly interceptions in that loss last week, but a really good job to take care of the football in this one.
And Reese, at that position, you better have a short-term memory, right? Quarterbacks have to forget about it, move on, forget the mistakes. Nice job putting that behind him last week. Coming out today, putting together a great performance for his team.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up
space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical, work on this all week. You know you're going for it.
The Utes are on the move. On the option. Quick toss. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. And the Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Gets the back moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got that one. He gets all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Strike through the air for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Rush is on him. The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Utah State up-tempo.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat in. Down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll try to do it himself. Gets down with the slide. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On the double. Pulls it and fires to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without stepping. He's brought down to the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Sends it back in motion. Swings it out to the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touchdown. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the offense offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, which you can tell, DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a third down.
He pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Off play action. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. It is perfect, and that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Back to pass. It's Duggar. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Aggies. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with the victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance tonight, too. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Glover. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Right on the money. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The offensive hurry at home. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down and bending.
The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Snap in the shotgun. Looking for the goal line. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. One more play to pad the stats. They'll try to run it. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. On target. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go into the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.